of education and addressing the gaps between implementation. So, but unfortunately, in October 2016, Ministry released this draft policy and wants a suggestion, but there is nothing in this. There is it all failed. But again, in 2019, after that, in 2019, new committee was again formed, made up with 9 members. That time chairman was Dr. K. Kasturarangam, and that committee made up the draft of National Education Policy in 2019, which is finally as new education policy in 2020. There is some main focus things in National Education Policy 2020. I think this all are which my disadvantages, which I think is my all are disadvantage in all included in this. So if this is implemented finally, then we can say we have to improve so much. So what is in National Education Policy 2020 main focus things? Shift from rote learning to practical learning, which we all know in this time, theoretical learning is main focus things. So after implementation, practical learning is main focus thing. Skill-based learning in school, there is no any priorities for rote learning and books learning. There is main based learning is skill-based learning. Students can choose their whatever subject they are interested for. Organized preschool education, flexibility in selection of subjects as skill-based learning in school for skill-based learning in school, as we can choose whatever subject we are interested for, same as flexibility in selection of subjects. More focused on technical-based learning, which is much important. I'm not talking about engineering or some technical related education. I'm talking about school. And actually, NEP 2020 is also talking about schools. The main focus technical-based learning from school, which is this idea is from China, which are our government needs to know. This is helpful in our educational system. So that's all. Focus on teachers training, as I already told. Teachers are play virtual important role in our life. They're shaping our future, so their training is also much important. Internship and work experience is also important. There are some internship we can do in also in school, in our colleges, from also for 11th and 12th students, which are not in this time. Government increases their GDP for education from 1.6 to 6%. This is much needed for our infrastructure and for also for government school. Then everyone and every people who are whom financial condition is not best, and they went from government school and colleges. Why not? When their infrastructure, when their all things, when their quality of education all based, so why not people go government schools? So these all are in National Education Policy 2020, and I hope so. If this all are implemented finally, I'll be waiting for implementation of this. Actually, government made various times National Education Policy, and various times they are changing, but implementation always not recommendation. So if implementation is finally considered, so then we can say our India can do something. So now, hope so in conclusion. Actually, nowadays, lots of positive changes are happening in the education system of India. We can see from pandemic, we all study from online education as now also. So these are something positive changes also. But this was also for negative. But yeah, there's something positive changes. There are lots of positive changes happening in the education system of India. If these all are National Education Policy 2020, what is more positive things compared to this? Indian education system is challenging. I already told Indian education system is challenging. This is the most conclusion. But it needs some changes. With this active learning system, India can successfully utilize its vast human resources. And I want to give my perception on this. Actually, I'm not saying Indian education system is best or bad. Only it needs some improvement. Actually, I'm not saying it's too much bad or too much good. Nothing in this. As a Indian, I proud to say India has its best teachers. They have more responsibility to make the students as a successful learner. In foreign, there is nothing something. If students are willingness to put their efforts, then also teachers willingness to put their efforts on that particular student. But in here, teachers wants to improve us. So these are very advantages for us. In fact, India was the one who gave world zero, and it was also Indian who first reported that Earth is round. Actually, Earth is not round, but India was the first who are quoted to round in shape. India medicine or Ayurveda treatment is also the best treatment known all over the world. Uh, that time we did surgery when there is no any technique available for surgery in our ancient times. So we only need some changes, and then no one can stop the future of India as a developed country. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for giving me your precious time. And now, if you have any queries, so you can ask.
Audience, if you have any questions, you can ask. Please cooperate with the presenter. Right. Ask some questions and make the presentation more lively, more interesting. If you are not participating in the presentation, then please cooperate, all of you. Okay. So now, Richika, you have chosen a very interesting topic, very common topic, and you have presented your topic very well. Okay, I appreciate.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, and you have tried a lot. You have tried a lot to increase audience participation. You have asked so many questions, and but sorry to say, they are not participating actually. So suppose you are presenting your presentation in front of audience, and your audience are not willing to participate in your presentation, then what will you do? Okay, so you have to use some tricks, like suppose they are not willing to say anything, then you can ask some yes no questions, like let me tell you, you have presented the topic education system. Okay, and so you can ask them, so do you think that our present education system needs some changes? Yes or no? Yes or no, ask them. Then they will definitely answer yes or no. If they say yes, then you can proceed. What are the changes? Please share your opinion. So in this way, and yes, you can ask also, like give an example of informal education, give an example of formal education, give an example of non-formal education. Okay, so try from very simple questions, try some yes no questions, and then when they will begin to participate, when they will start to participate in your topic, then you can ask them some more questions, you can ask them to share their opinion. So in this way, you have to get them involved anyhow. Maybe your audience,
Okay, ma'am.
yes, maybe your audience are not willing to participate. You may face this kind of situation, so you have to manage. Okay. Otherwise, your presentation is very good. You have tried a lot to increase audience participation, and I appreciate you. Okay. And you have chosen a very interesting topic. You have the way you are presenting is very good. So this is the thing. Now, who is coming next? Who is ready?
Thank you, ma'am. From
Okay.
next time, I appreciate your all comments.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. So now Who is ready? Who is willing to give presentation? Only Rahul and Richika have presented their topic. What about others?
Ma'am, next class.
Okay. Okay, Suraj. So nobody is ready today.
Ma'am, we thought that double E was informed first, so I thought they will give their presentation first. That's why we didn't prepare.
Okay. You can give your presentation in next class. Now, do you face any difficulty while preparing your presentation? Then you can ask me.
Ma'am, not like that, ma'am. I have some ma'am doubt like ma'am, what should be the minimum time of presentation?
Okay, then 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Okay, maximum.
Or the topic that I will choose, that should be relevant to my branch, or that can be a topic, can be anyone.
Anyone. You can choose your own topic. So you should only know your topic very well. So research your topic, gather all the information, because your audience will ask you so many questions and you have to answer them. So just prepare fully prepared. Otherwise, you can choose your topic and there is no restriction regarding the topic. Okay, so nobody.
Ma'am, one thing, ma'am, you were telling like how to involve audience like that.
Okay.
Richika, I think, was involving some kind of audience.
Yes, Richika has tried. Yes, Richika has tried a lot. You know, she has asked so many questions, but audience always they remain silent. Maybe you face that kind of situation, but you have to manage the situation. Like if you see that your audience get bored and they are willing to participate, they are not responding, you may face that kind of situation. So you have to manage, like ask them some questions. So like I have told Richika that Ritika, I think our present education system needs some changes. Do you think so? Do you think that our present education system needs some changes? Yes or no? Then they will definitely give answer. Yes or no? And is yes. Then if they say yes, then you will go for the next step. Like, please share your opinion. What are the
Ma'am, you mean to say
you
that,
think?
ma'am, to increase audience participation, ma'am,
Please
we
repeat.
need questions. We need, ma'am, to increase more audience participation.
Yes,
We need
ask some more
questions like
questions.
yes or no.
Yes, no questions. Not only yes, no. I'm giving just one example. You have to manage in your own way. You can use some other tricks also. I'm just telling you that suppose you are asking your audience some descriptive questions and your audience is not willing to give answer those descriptive type of questions, then you can go for some yes no questions or some simple questions. Like give an example of, okay, this kind of. So at first, start with some simple questions, then you should go for some descriptive type of questions. In these way, you have to manage. You can use some other tricks also if you want to use. So anyhow, you have to just make them participated in your presentation. So you have to get them involved. This is the main thing. And you sometimes you can, if you see that your presentation is seems just monotonous, boring, so you can crack some jokes also obviously it should have relevant to your topic. It's not like that you can say anything. It should be relevant to your topic, but you can crack jokes sometimes in this way.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
And all the audience, please cooperate.
hello, ma'am.
Please cooperate with the presenter.
I have a
If-
doubt.
Yes, Priya.
Ma'am, should we explain a lot for one single point or a topic as Richika did? Because I personally feel that this is a presentation and we should conclude in a brief way.
Well, every individual is unique, and Ritika has presented.
Because ma'am, at some point, our audience will bore.
Yes, one thing that I must say is while explaining something, you should be a little bit slower. Give your audience some time to understand. Don't be so faster. Just you are explaining, it's fine, but be a little bit slower so that your audience might get some time, because maybe in which topic you are going to present, maybe the topic is totally unknown to your audience. So give them some time to understand what you are telling. So be a little bit slower while explaining.
Yes, ma'am. We should say some key points and something relevant to our presentation. This is not a course, this is presentation. So we should conclude in a brief way.
Yes, as I have told that every individual is unique, right? So Richika has presented in her style, and you must present in your style, because every individual is unique. They have their own style.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any more queries you can ask?
Ma'am.
Yes, Richika, say.
Actually, I think as you told before, it also, and I think it also depends upon topic, how fast we are, how slow. I'm like, my topic is education system. So, ma'am, it's a very familiar topic for all of us. So
Yes,
I
very
can
common
be
topic.
little bit.
Yes,
Ma'am,
very
if,
common topic.
like,
Yes, Richika, say. Say.
and if there is topic like our universe or our world, which we know, from like we are not too much known about that topic. So in that time we have to slow and explaining in a brief way. And when everyone know what is education system, what is, it is depend upon topic to topic how fast or how slow we are. Actually, I want to state this.
Yes, obviously, the topic is very common you have chosen and very interesting also. But suppose while explaining NPA, so that policy is, I think, unknown to most of us. So you have to be a little slower, yes, while explaining some
Saying
concepts or
something
topics.
fast or saying something slow doesn't depends on the topic, because I think fast or slow, it depends on your communication skill and your pronunciation, your presentation skill. This will not depends on the topic, because you never know who are the audience who know this topic or not.
Yeah, I'm agree. But if someone asks you what is apple, so what you say, you should be slow. No, no. So actually, education system and education is if we don't know about education system, we are scammed on us. Actually, this is the main topic.
Yes, and that's why I had told.
I'm not saying only about this topic. I'm saying generally we should not
Yes,
know
Priya.
ki
Yes, because Priya, I had told in our previous classes that before going for presentation, if possible, you have to make a research about your audience. What are their likes and dislikes? You can't guess. You have to just guess. You have to just make assumptions about the strata of your audience, in which from which they belong to, or their likes and dislikes. So you have to just make assumptions that yes, maybe this topic is unknown to my audience or not. And in this way, so you have to decide whether you will explain faster or slower or not. And maybe known or unknown, if we explain a little bit slow in a slower way, actually it will help our audience to understand. Maybe you find or not, whenever our teacher explains in schools or colleges or universities, wherever, when our teacher explains something, she or he explains in a slower way. Why? Because the students will, if he or she explains a little bit slower, then students will get some time to understand the topic. Maybe the topic is totally unknown, so a little bit slower is a better way. It will give your audience some time to gather their thoughts, to think properly, uh, to have a clear concept. Sorry. So it's good to be a little bit slower. And as
Yes, ma'am.
yes, and as I have told that every individual is unique. You have presented in your style. If I say that always be a little bit slower, then it's individual style, right? So,
Ma'am,
yes, let's say
ma'am, what about annotations? Ma'am, intonations like, ma'am,
intonation. Yes,
how we,
yes, intonation.
ma'am,
I
can
will
you give
definitely
example?
discuss. Stress and intonation, I will definitely discuss in detail. There is rising tone and falling tone, rising, falling. So there are so many pitch, intonation also. I will definitely discuss in our skill development.
Yes, ma'am. That we should follow. We should not say always slow, or we should not say always fast. We should follow that.
Intonation, yes.
Intonation and
Stress and
express is-
intonation, wherever necessary. Right. Yes.
Because I don't think, ma'am, research and search about the audience
Is
anyhow
possible.
relates with the so in saying fast or slow. I don't think that.
And actually, I think as you are, you can explain in that way. Like as in language, or however you are communicating something.
It totally depends upon the communication. We can't set a strategy to say something, like for saying something slow, for saying something fast. We can't set strategy.
Yeah, actually, I also say the same things. You
Wait a
have to
minute,
talk
wait a
in your
minute.
own way.
Please
Excuse me,
share your
ma'am.
opinion, all of you.
Ma'am,
Yes, Suraj.
ma'am, I have asked you something, ma'am. Please give an example. Ma'am,
Yes.
because we don't know where to lower our pitch or to high our
Okay.
pitch.
Say, oh, you are asking me to give an example.
Yes, ma'am, live sound example, voice.
Okay. So, Richika, can you please share your slides again?
मैम एक्चुअली हम लैपटॉप से कनेक्ट हुए थे और हम हटा दिया उसको.
Okay. Okay. But
Hello, ma'am.
Wait for some time. I'm sharing something. Okay. So whether my screen is visible or not? Visible, right?
No, ma'am.
Not
No,
visible?
ma'am,
No,
not
ma'am.
visible.
Now, can you see? Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am,
ma'am.
visible.
Okay. Now read the sentences, the first two sentences. How about and my phone? Anyone? Read the sentences.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes?
Ma'am, first one.
Okay. Yes.
Stress is when you pronounce some syllables more strongly than others.
Okay. The first two
How
sentences.
about
Mm.
yes? How about we go for a coffee this afternoon? My phone is broken, so I'm going to buy a new one, sorry. Ma'am, more sentences.
No, no. These two only. Okay. So here, now let me read these sentences again. How about we go for a coffee this afternoon? My phone is broken, so I'm going to buy a new one. Here, you can find there are some words which are unstressed and there are some words which are stressed, right? So here you can see unstressed words are pronounced at a lower volume and higher speed, and stressed words are pronounced more loudly, more clearly, and more slowly. Okay, so at first, while you pronounce a sentence, at first you have to find out which are stressed words and which are unstressed words. How can you identify? At first, you have to identify which are contained words. Usually, contained words are stressed words. Which are contained words?
Ma'am, contain words like
Say?
ma'am, verb. You mean to say verb?
No. Contained words means important words.
Nouns.
Contained words always give you the meaning of the sentence. Here in the sentence, how about we go for a coffee this afternoon? Here, the contained words are we go coffee this afternoon. These are most important words in a sentence. So that's why these are contained words, and usually contained words are stressed words. And the rest are grammar words like how, about, for, a. So grammar words are unstressed words, and unstressed words are pronounced more slowly than stressed words. Here you can find unstressed words are pronounced at a lower volume and higher speed, like I heard that the weather is going to be bad tomorrow. He has no idea what he wants to do after he graduates. Could you get some bread from the bakery on your way here? Here you can listen that while I pronounce these sentences, I give stress on contained words, and while I pronounce the unstressed words more, at a lower volume and higher speed, and stressed words more loudly and more slowly, because I emphasize something, right? I can give you some other examples also. See, she doesn't live in Paris. She lives in Rome. The flight left at 10. I thought it left at 12. So, you have to give emphasis accordingly. At first you have to identify which are contained words, which are grammar words. Then you have to decide whether you will speak, loudly or slowly, or at a higher volume or lower volume.
Ma'am, hello. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, say.
Ma'am, as far as the annotation is concerned, ma'am, which English language we follow?
Well, intonation is another thing. Intonation stress is different, and intonation is different. Intonation is regarding tone, rising tone, falling tone, rising, falling tone. So we will definitely
Yes, ma'am.
stress also, intonation also. Intonation is regarding, tone and pitch of the sound, and stress is giving emphasis.
No, my question was something else. Actually, I just wanted to know which English language actually we follow, like British one or American one.
Well, British Standard English. So we should follow British Standard English usage. British English is more acceptable, I think.
Ma'am, but American English and British English looks like same when they speak. But British
Yes, there are
English
some
is more clear.
differences. Not always same. There are some differences, and Standard English and Indian English. Oh, I had not. Yes, I had not taken your class on that topic. Actually, second semester classes I had taken. Okay, we will definitely discuss on that topic also. Indian English, versus standard British English usage and Indian English. With the native speakers of India, how do we pronounce, and the native speakers of English, how do they pronounce? So there are some differences between Indian speakers and the native speakers of English. We will definitely discuss in our next class or some. I will see when it is possible. And stress also we need some one more class to discuss about stress and intonation. There are some rules also. Word stress. I will upload this PDF in the group. You can see there, and I will definitely discuss. Phonetics also we should know. Okay. So while giving stress, at first, you have to identify the content words and grammar words. Then you can put stress accordingly.
Ma'am, what is pentasyllabic?
Pentasyllabic words, okay. See, let's see. Syllables. Now, how can we divide a word into syllables? Okay, syllable is a unit of pronunciation. Okay, and it is the word or part of the word which is uttered by a single effort of the voice. Like, see, disyllabic words, suppose beauty, see, hardship. There is a pause, right? Hardship. So, in the word hardship, there are 2 units of pronunciation. So, there we can divide the word hardship into 2 syllables. So, similarly,